So at the moment, I'm delivering loads of incident investigation courses, CPD certified as well, which is pretty cool. And a big part of that course is a 5 whys analysis. We have to do we have to teach the 5 whys and how it works. And it's a simple principle, but it's actually not that easy in practice. And then we have to use it for real on a real incident. And I get a lot of managers on these courses, and a lot of them don't like 5 whys. Quite a few of them have called it manager bashing. Management bashing, and I don't blame them for thinking that, because when you do a 5 whys properly, where do you end up? You end up at the root causes, and you end up in management and leadership and culture, and it's very easy to start pointing fingers at the senior people in the organization. Pointing at all the things they've done wrong, the policies that haven't been properly written, they haven't properly communicated it, they haven't properly enforced it, they haven't given it the resources. They've been balancing priorities, safety, quality, cost, profit, sales, production deadlines, and so on. And it's like they've made some bad decisions over time. Yeah, it is management bashing. And I try and reassure them by saying, well, listen, it's very easy to criticize the people at the top, and my guess is that the people at the bottom of the organization could probably not do a better job than the people at the top. So we need to have a little bit of humility. And actually, I always encourage the delegates on these courses to have humility when doing a 5 whys analysis. They need to appreciate that had they been in that person's shoes, they may have done something very similar, or maybe they might have done the same thing. It's very easy to criticize, and my last video was about this, wasn't it? It was about how easy it is to criticize other people's behavior. So I don't like calling the 5 whys manager bashing. For me, it's about helping managers see what they could have done differently and seeing what can be learnt. It's a very different approach. You can do a 5 whys with a view to blame people if you want to, or you can do a 5 whys that is focused on learning. And there might be some people that we have to hold to account along the way. I'm not saying you shouldn't hold people to account, quite the opposite. But that's not the purpose of the exercise. That's kind of a byproduct, if you like. The point is to help managers learn. So there we are, 5 whys analysis, not manager bashing. We need to do it with a view to learn. It requires humility. It also requires a bit of bravery as well, because asking these questions can sometimes be quite difficult. Like, well, why haven't we provided the resources? Why have we made business decisions? Or why have we agreed to sell products within a certain time frame, or make products within a certain time frame when when that's quite hazardous and risky and requires us to cut corners, which is all completely against our health and safety policy? Why did we think that was acceptable? That's a very difficult question to ask people. There's going to be defensiveness and evasiveness and some pushback. So sometimes it's understandable that we might want to avoid that. But we do have to ask those difficult questions. So bravery and humility. Anyway, I'm bloody freezing, so speak to you later.